What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy. I'm Jimmy, and you are watching Jimmy's Music Reactions, man. So good to see you guys once again. And as always, family, back in the house and back on the channel with your boy. Now check this out, man. We are back tonight, and we are going to be checking out Tom MacDonald's newest video / song release, simply called Auntie. Now, Auntie what? I have no idea, man. With Tom, I got a pretty good idea what I think it's going to be, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be some establishment stuff. But I'm hoping, and just from the looks of it, this looks like Thug Tom, which out of all of Tom's personalities and musical styles and genres that he presents to the world, your boy Jimmy's personal favorite is Thug Tom. I like the hip hop and the rap Tom. I can't help it, okay? That's just the style when Tom chooses to do, when he chooses to perform that style. That's the one that seems the most energetic and the funnest to me personally. We can always disagree on that. He does have some absolute banging other songs in other genres as well, but to me, when Tom chooses to express himself lyrically through the rap genre is when he seems to bring his most powerful, cultural changing and cultural mindset bending powers that have made him so notoriously famous. That's why your boy Jimmy loves his rap styles in particular. Now, before we get this video started, if you guys happen to be new to the channel, do your boy Jimmy, that's me, a huge favor, man. Take 2 quick seconds. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a permanent member of Jimmy's Music Reactions. We would love to have you over here with us all the time on the regular. Also, if you would like to get your very own personal favorite songs, videos, and artists up on the channel, dude, it's super easy. Come on over, grab you a Patreon package. For 4+ years now, we have been rocking on the Patreon platform and giving every one of our viewers and subscribers all over the world the opportunity to share what's in their heart, their favorite songs and videos up on the channel with a hardcore, music-loving, worldwide audience, man. Don't worry about pricing, complicated processes, none of that stuff. We always make sure to keep it super fun, super easy, and super affordable for every music lover on earth. It is literally just that simple, guys. Come on over, grab you a Patreon package. The link is always in the video description below, and we would love to have you join our ever-growing Patreon family. Now, with all of that being said and out the way, let's get this. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's Tom MacDonald, his newest release. I know it's going to be crazy. Auntie. I don't know. I'm sure it's anti-establishment, man, but can't blame him there, man. He's kind of built his historical iconness from being anti-establishment, and can't blame him when establishment has lost its ever-loving mother mind. All right, let's roll.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
All right, chill out, calm down. I want to take it all the way back to the beginning. Our brother Tom MacDonald, boy. Tom MacDonald. Auntie, this is going to be absolute nuts. Now, okay, hold on, there we go. Computer acting crazy as hell for a minute for some reason. Okay, well, I guess I answered my question right off the bat. Not anti-establishment, they're anti-Christ. Tom, why don't you say how you really feel, my brother? Now, oh boy, I can tell we're going to talk on this one. You know what? Let's let it play. We'll catch it. We'll catch it a little later on, man. It's huge. I don't know if you guys realize the magnitude of this song. I have seen a lot of glimmers here and there, a lot of casual references and verses that kind of stand up and protect, and they call out when Christians are being persecuted. But it seems to me that watching and reacting to Tom MacDonald through the years, that his faith is getting bolder and bolder and bolder, and he's outwardly using the name of Christ right now and saying how all of this wicked craziness, Satanist pedophiles, and all this, it's just not that they're anti-establishment. They are literally anti-God. They hate everything pure and true and righteous in this world, man. That's summed up in Christ. And I'm super glad and super proud that Tom put the name of Christ, the name above all names, at the pinnacle of the meaning of this song, man. Absolutely fire, man. Let's let it roll for a while. This is going to be crazy.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ.
Fire.
They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil. They used to call it a conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties, and that means they eating people. This might wake them up. QAnon did a...
Tom, how? Oh, guys, we're going to have to talk about this one a little bit, okay? Now, if you're one of those kind of viewers that gets easily offended and you get on your nerve, your nerves get all riled up, you know, because reactors stop and talk and comment on stuff when they feel led to, please go ahead and gracefully exit now, okay? It's okay, I understand. Happy sailing. Bye. But listen, the rest of you guys, back this up a few seconds, right? This is freaking fire, man, what Tom is touching on. How wicked and crazy and all of this stuff that society has gotten, man. Hangover Gang, you guys know full, good and well, all the stuff, the crazy stuff in the world that we all see that Tom has been rapping about, talking about, bringing attention to for absolutely years in his iconically famous Billboard #1 after Billboard #1 chart-topping history. Absolutely crazy. Now, you guys answer this question to me, okay? Drop in the comments section. Y'all know the whole world was kind of like on a sliding scale where it's like they seem to have been losing their mind well before 2020. But is it just me, or since, let's see, how do I say this without me getting censored and blocked? Let's see. Since that famous worldwide pandemic that happened in 2020, 6 years ago now, has it seemed that since all of that went out into the world, that the world as a whole has absolutely tripled down on the highway to hell that they seem to have been on before all the COVID stuff? Maybe it's just me, but something radically seems to have accelerated a bunch of insanity over the last 6 years, man. More so than anything I've ever seen in my life. And trust me, I've seen a lot. So you guys feel free to blow up the comment section on that. And let's let Tom keep bashing their heads in about being Antichrist.
But now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties, and that means they eating people. This might wake them up. QAnon didn't make it up. Missing kids got flown to Jeffrey's Island by who paid enough. The rich and famous, the young eat human flesh. It ain't for fun, it's ancient ritual, sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars cause they don't wanna get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the prince of darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters. Using AI to fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call us
How do you even take all this in, guys? Now, is it just me, or do you kind of instinctively relate to what every single thing that Tom MacDonald is talking about is absolute freaking facts? No matter how much money they spend to be covert, no matter how much money and power they use to try to hide it and all this and to conceal and all that. What did Tom say? That, like, no matter what, they're like way worse than what we think they are, man. Absolutely way worse. They are way worse than however evil they think the good guys are. They are astronomically worse than anything you could ever imagine. Maybe it's just me. You guys drop in the comment section. Let me know if you ever get that feeling about some of the darkest organizations, shall we call it, in society. And Tom hit on a super, super intrinsically deep thought process when he said that they're not anti-American. They seem anti-American. They're not anti-American. They're anti-Christ. Think about that. Think about that. I know a lot of you guys have friends and family members that got Trump derangement syndrome. I got plenty of friends and families that have Trump derangement syndrome. It's funny, man. We argue on social medias all the time about that kind of stuff, man. It's funny. We can agree to disagree, but as friends, but you see daily how many people cannot agree to disagree on politics without overstepping the boundaries, and completely trying to become tyrannically in control over the way another side thinks, right? All of that kind of stuff, just like Tom nailed, the whole point of the song, all that demonic stupidity, idiotness, foolishness, and wickedness is anti-Christ. It's not even left versus right anymore. It's not Democrat versus Republicans. In case you guys haven't noticed, the whole game has ramped up to the point now where it is clearly, to anyone with eyes to see and half of a brain and ears to hear, the game has clearly become good versus evil. It's not even, like back in the 60s, JFK and all that, right? The Democratic Party I would have been proud to have been a Democrat back in the 60s, man. When they had an authentic love for America, and even when the presidential elections were held back in the 60s, if it was Democrat versus Republican, they both had similar ideas. They both had a vision of America that was for America's betterment, improvement, and all that, but they had slight differences in how they would handle it. But overall, there was the theme of, hey, America's a great nation. We're going to bless it. We're going to protect it. We're going to do all we can to make sure it's prospering and thriving. Well, today you have the United States Congress, 535 members of the U.S. Congress, and they are divided exactly straight down the middle. And I don't mean over a few little budget discrepancies. I mean like the stuff Tom's rapping about in this song. I mean, they are down for half the Congress or more is down for absolute, pure evil and wickedness to come on the United States of America. It's like they are in place to bring about the destruction of the United States of America. And the only thing that's going to save that is prayer to Christ. That's it. Nothing else is going to save America, man. You can have you can look back in history, Rome, all this, ancient history, world history, anything within the Bible, and all kinds of readings and historical documents outside of the Bible. It doesn't matter how big, how bad, and how powerful a nation is. The nation that turns its back on God, they're through. That's all I'm saying. Now, Let's back it up. Let's go back, man. Let's back it up a few more seconds, and let's let Tom ride out, man. Let's roll.
Be the targets, it's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the prince of darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters. Using AI to fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars cause they don't wanna get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
Boy, I tell you, I love this dude, man. Tom MacDonald. Boy, I love you, bro. I'm telling you, this guy, absolute pure fire, man. Absolute pure fire. Now, I know you guys love to load up the comment section with all kinds of stuff about Tom and your personal thoughts and feelings, man, and that is exactly what the comment section's for. So in honor of that, you guys know what time it is, right? It is absolutely time for you guys to go ahead and blow up the comment section. Let your boy Jimmy know any and everything you want me to know about how Tom MacDonald's newest song, newest video, simply called Anti-Christ, how it made you feel, man. This leaves room for some incredibly deep conversation if you guys are game for it. I most certainly am. And I'm sure Tom most certainly is, obviously. And I'm sure a lot of the Hangover Gang members certainly are too, man. If you're not, that's cool. A lot of people, they just like listen to music and back out. They don't want to get involved, you know, with all that stuff they're feeling inside. Cool, totally understandable and respectable. Love you guys, man. Tom's music track on this song's absolute fire, man. May as well preach to y'all again. I know y'all get sick of it, but please, dude, studio quality headphones. They are going to literally, if you're not used to listening to music on studio quality headphones, they will literally change your entire sound experience to a level greater and more wonderful than anything you've ever experienced, man. They are so bright, so crisp, so clean, so perfectly balanced, exactly the way the sounds are to be heard, the way the original artist wants you to hear them, man. Everything mixed, master mixed, pan, stereo, percentage level. I mean, everything just absolutely flawless. Absolutely flawless. That's hearing, it sounds cool on your smartphone, cell phone, and laptops and all that, man, but there is nothing like checking it out. Any kind of great music in studio quality headphones, man. I could tell right off the bat, as soon as this song started, I could tell the professionalism behind Tom's musical layers, man. All of his stems, I could literally hear the precise audio quality that he just spares no expense in dumping into his music, man, into each and every one of his song tracks, man. Absolutely phenomenal quality on the music production. But one thing I love about Tom, and I love a lot about my boy, but one thing I love about him that really stands out is that when I first got into Tom, started reacting to Tom MacDonald videos years ago, I can't even remember what the first one was, man. I want to say it was like Snowflakes or something like that. I think it was Snowflakes, man. And I'm like, boy, I heard this new artist and his balls were hanging out. There was no fear. His heart was on his chest and he was ripping through societal issues. And he was doing it with this super professional rap style, hip hop style introduction, man. And I'm telling you, and the graphic, the mind-blowingly graphically extreme visuals of him and the backdrops when he was shooting the video, man, absolutely blew my mind. And I have been a huge Tom MacDonald fan, subscriber, supporter, man, for years. Boy, I see why, Hangover Gang, you guys love this dude so much, man. And how many artists do you know that can hold like #1 spot on the hip hop charts, #1 on rap charts, #1 on alternative rock charts, #1 on country music? I mean, it's just absolute sheer insanity how many talents Tom MacDonald has, that he can just spread across all genres and hit Billboard #1s, man. Absolutely phenomenal artist, man. But to me, that all started from his fearlessness to be himself and to talk about the issues that matter the most to society. He's always specialized in that, and I have always loved him for that, man. And I love you guys. Hope everyone has an incredibly blessed, fantastic week ahead. Take care. God bless you guys, and your boy Jimmy will catch you on the very next video.